Alright, so the first thing we have to do to make the Tarte Tatin is we have 6 medium-sized apples and cut them into thin slices like this. So the next thing to do after you cut the apples is heat a cast iron pan and then put some butter in it and just melt the butter all over it. After this, we're gonna add the sugar and then add the apples and then bake it. Okay, now that the butter is cooked and melted, I'm just gonna put some sugar on it and make like a thin layer on the pan. You should just be able to see it through the butter. So you'll probably need like a 3/4 of a cup, half a cup to 3/4 of a cup. And be generous with it because it's gonna taste really good when it's caramelized. We're going to layer on the apples. And you can really do it any way you want, but the best way is to just put them on like this, slightly on top of each other, and like go around the whole pan. Takes a while, but it looks really good at the end. Okay, so now that I've laid it all out in this pattern, I'm just gonna cook it until the butter is caramelized and like the apples are like softening slightly. Okay, and the final step, take the puff pastry crust and just lay it on top of the apples. Spread out the edges so it gets as far to the edges of the pan as you can. Like this, like that. Make sure the layer isn't too thin. That should be fine. And now take a claw, because the cast iron pan's probably hot, and you could transfer this to the preheated 425-degree oven. Yeah. We're gonna leave it in here for about 20 minutes, check on it, and then look again. Okay, now we've taken it out of the oven. The last thing we have to do is put a plate on top of it like this, and then flip it over. Okay, and the last thing to do is we're just gonna serve it with a little bit of cold ice cream. So I'm gonna cut a piece here. Piece, put it in the plate, and then take the ice cream scooper. Take a scoop of ice cream, 2 scoops, because 1 scoop is never enough.